Welcome back, guys. So in the previous session, we have seen how to configure the runner class. As part of the today's example, what I'm trying to do means I have a multiple feature files. Can I call one scenario defined in one particular feature file and I can use that particular scenario? Of course, you can use that. So what I'm going to do right now means here I'm creating a new feature file example 3 dot a feature. Assume that this is the scenario where which is generating some kind of application token and we want to use it for multiple times. Okay, see here I have a get example of 3 and I need to define a feature that's going to be the feature is a reusable function dot a feature verify current weather date reusability. So whatever the response you are getting, see here given when then these three things will get a response from that API, and from the API response we are getting description for a particular weather and we are storing it in a description variable. Perfect. My next requirement that I want to do is whatever the description this method is generating, I want to use it in my another feature file. Maybe here this is an example to this is a post method, right? I want to use that particular feature here. So how are we going to call one feature file in an another feature file? See here, call one feature file into an another feature file. So how are we going to do this particular activity using the Karate framework? Of course, we can do this. And moreover, whatever the response we are getting from a API, even you can store it in and separate a file also depending on your requirement. That's fine. That's going to see as part of a next scenario. But for now, how are we going to call one feature file here? Let us see with an example. So here, what I'm doing right now is and def. So def, and I'm going to store description is equal to whatever the description you are getting from that, just store it here. Or instead, what I can do is this is not a description, right? Other response. This is not the current response, basically, it's another response. What are we going to do? We are going to do a call and read. What are we going to read? We are going to read a feature present in this particular features location. So here, features of my feature is example 3 dot a feature. So what it will happen, this line will call this particular feature file and the complete response will be stored here. And now what I'm going to do right now is then print other response dot. Using this other response, whatever the variables you have in that feature file, you can access it. So here you have a description variable. So I'm using des. Okay, so then print other response dot description. From this response, get the description and print it to the console. Fine. So I just need to execute my post example itself, copy the tag name, update the tag name in a runner class, and let me run this class. So whenever I'm trying to execute my test script, it should execute and it should call the other feature file and it should print the content present in that other feature file also. So this is the call basically. And here, if you observe guys, we are getting again an exception from that particular application. Too many requests. So the only thing that I need to do is I need to rerun my script again. So the API is having some issues. That's the reason we are encountering this. And moreover, as said that this is a public API, this is not the APIs that we were using as part of our projects. But that's fine. So this time it got executed successfully. If you observe, print scattered clouds. So the ultimate output over here, what it is printing means, see here, I am on an example 2, but using this call read method, whatever the feature file that we have created in an example 3, you are calling that and you are getting the values present in that and you are using here. This is the way how to call one feature file into another feature file using a Karate framework. Cool. That's all I have. See you again with the next example. Bye bye.